What's going on, guys? This is Pedram and I'm coming to you from Pedram TV. And today in this video, I want to talk about knowing your triggers and overcoming addiction. That's right. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, then go ahead and subscribe. If you're suffering from any kind of addiction, whether it's food, pornography, drugs, alcohol, shopping, whatever, you name it. If you want relief from addiction and if you want your freedom back and you want to be the best you and you want to be free and you want to be able to be as effective as possible, and you want anything you touch, you want it to tend to go, and you want your life to go your way, whether that is your career, relationship, whether it's your health, whatever it is. If you're suffering from addiction, and I'm sorry I say it that way, if you're suffering from addiction, there's no way you can be the best you. In order to go out there and make it happen in life and have the awareness to go out there and live the best you, loving the people around you, career, health, whatever that might be, your effectiveness, you cannot have any addiction. That's right. You cannot have any addiction, because addiction will lower your awareness and you just not your 100%. So go ahead and subscribe if you're suffering from any kind of addiction. And let's get into the video. Let's talk about knowing your triggers and setting up your life in a way that you do not relapse, whether that is, again, shopping, pornography, whatever that might be. It's worth knowing that, knowing your triggers, what trigger you. So I'm going to talk about Halts, and that is Halts. That's right. So I'm going to talk about, these are some of the most common triggers that people feel before they go on to relapse. So the first one is hungry. That's right. As an addict, when you get hungry, you are more likely to relapse. And now I know sounds funny, but it's the truth. It's the truth. When you feel hungry, when you have not been eating for a long time and you're just starving, there's more likely you're going to reach out for that drug, for that cigarette, for whatever that might be. You're more likely to be compulsive. So it's important to, as an addict, to eat on time and eat regular meals so you do not get hungry, because when you do, there's a chance that you could get triggered. Okay, so number 2 is A, which is angry. That's right. As an addict, when you get angry, you are more likely to relapse. You're more likely to shout at someone. You're more likely to do something that you do not want to do. And when you do something that you do not want to do, for example, shout at someone, you develop resentment. And what resentment does is it causes you to go and relapse or to reach out for your drug. Okay, so that is A. Then we got HAN. N for is hungry, angry. Sorry, L for lonely. So as an addict, it's not a good idea to go and become lonely, right? Because if when you get lonely and you have no people to connect with or talk to, it's very easy to go and reach out, because that drug that provides you with it provides you with some kind of friendship. It provides you with some of comfort. So if you're feeling lonely, and there's no one around, then there's a high chance you're going to reach out for the drug and drink your drug, or take your drug. So it's important not to stay lonely. And addiction is primarily an isolation problem. So what I mean by that is addicts are suffering from disconnection from friends, from family. They just cannot create that bond. They cannot create that relationship. So it's important not to get alone as a person, all right? Not to get alone. And the next one, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. So the tired is for T for tired. And tired is when you are tired. When you are tired, when you haven't been sleeping, when you haven't been eating, and you're just not your 100%, you're more likely to reach out for the drug and to drink the drug or take the drug, whatever your addiction might be, to relieve yourself from being tired. Okay, And a final one, S stands for stress. So HALT, H-A-L-T-S. S for stress. When you are stressed, you are more likely again to reach out for that drug and drink your drug. So it's important as an addict, you recognize that and you not let yourself get too hungry, stressed, angry, because when you do, you're more likely to reach out for the drug. It's important to get sleep, enough sleep. It's important not to overwork yourself. It's important not to do things that are harm you, and put your health number one, because when you are not putting your health as a number one thing, what tends to happen is you're going to reach out for the drug. So as an addict, be aware of your health, putting up system in place and living a clean life. And what I mean by that is, as an addict, we got to have a clean, tidy life. Means sleeping on time, waking up on time, eating on time, going to work on time, and not overdoing things. Because when we overdo things, when we get tired, we get stressed, we get lonely, we get hungry, there's more likely for us to go and use our drugs, especially in the beginning phases too. In the beginning phases, when you are working on your recovery, it's even more likely you're going to relapse, because you are putting yourself in harm's way. Even later on, when you have recovery behind you, still recommended to look after yourself and look after your life and keep things clean and tidy. Keep your life clean and tidy. That's the way you're going to beat addiction, is by eating on time, by sleeping on time, by working on time, by staying off social media, by praying regularly, meditating, staying away from bad people. And this is not just for an addict. This is for someone who wants to live an effective life. But turns out, this is how you deal with addiction too. So that's it really. I hope you like this video, you enjoyed the video. If you're suffering from addiction, join our community. I'm going to put the link in the description somewhere. Join our community of people and support, because no addict ever achieved recovery alone. It's important to be in a group, be in a community of people who can help each other overcome it, because we are all in it together, and we can only overcome it once we join a community and support each other getting recovered. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. I also have some slots opened up for people who want to work with me one-to-one and want to overcome their addiction. I also leave the link in the description, and you can click on that and you can book a time which suits you, and I'm more than happy to help you overcome your addiction. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. Email me, I'll leave my email, or if you have any comment or any questions, any future videos, and just let me know any comment you would like me to know about your addiction below in the comment section. Thanks again. Until another video, take care.